Hello guys, welcome back to the Brutal Investor channel. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day today. In this episode, we're going to talk about yet another interesting project that in my opinion has a nice potential in the future. And this project is called Voxies or the VOXEL token, right? Again, as always guys, I highly recommend you guys to do your own research on any of the projects we got on our channel. And for this project, I recommend you guys to go to the website voxies.io in order to learn more about this project, right? But before we talk about Voxies, I want to talk to you guys about Gateio. Gateio is a centralized exchange that's known for listing low market cap gem tokens way before they get listed on major centralized exchanges such as Binance or Coinbase. What this means is if you have a Gateio account and if you invest in these low market cap gem tokens, you stand a chance to make 10, 20, 50 or even 100x gains on these cryptos, right? And if you don't have a Gateio account, I highly recommend you guys to use the link in the description to set up a Gateio account today. And by doing so, you not only increase the chance of making some really good profits, but you can also use some of their popular tools such as copy trading, giveaways, and NFT boxes in order to further increase your profitability as well, right? And by using the link in the description to set up a Gateio account, you are also supporting the Brutal Investor channel, for which I thank you in advance. So going back to the Voxies token, for the purpose of this video, I'm going to rely on the information present on CoinMarketCap's page for this token, along with the information present on the website itself. But this is only going to be a peripheral analysis, which means you need to do your own in-depth research before you put your hard-earned money on this token, right? So what is Voxies? Voxie Tactics is a free play to earn 3D turn-based tactical RPG game designed in a retro style. The developers of this virtual universe took inspiration from the classical tactical games of the 1990s and 2000s, but with modern game mechanisms and updates in mind. So, when it comes to Voxies, they're a free play to earn as well as 3D turn based tactical RPG game that is basically styled in a retro manner, and the developers, they took the aspiration from the 1990s and 2000s classical tactical games in order to create the modern Voxies game using modern game mechanics, right? So the game offers two main playing modes called exploration and battling, which incorporate game mechanics inherent in RPG games. So what they do is they have taken two main playing modes called exploration and battling, and they included game mechanics inherent in RPG games in these modes, right? So Voxie's in-game mechanics, which includes market, gear crafting, player versus player battles, is the main driving force behind the demand for voxel tokens. So the voxel tokens itself have been on quite high demand recently, and this is due to the in-game mechanics itself, right? So Voxies or VOXEL is the native utility currency of Voxie Tactics, which allows players to purchase weapons, armor, and other in-game items. The token is available in the secondary market, which means that voxel tokens can be purchased within the game and then sold in the secondary market, just like the Voxies NFTs. So when it comes to the tokens itself, their native token VOXEL is the utility token of this particular platform, and it allows players to purchase weapons, armor, and other in-game items, right? So that's the main focus of this token itself. And the token is available on the secondary market, which means the voxel tokens can be purchased within the game and sold in the secondary market, just like the NFTs themselves, which is also a part of this ecosystem, right? So you can buy it within the game and sell it in the secondary market for a profit, just like how you can buy and sell NFTs of this game itself, right? So Voxies is a role-playing game built on blockchain technology where users can play Voxie tactics and take advantage of the voxel tokens, earning rewards in the process. So they are built on the blockchain space, and using blockchain technology, they've created this game, which is a basically a important game which has been growing popularity in the recent times, and you can use the voxel token itself to play with the game, which is Voxie Tactics. That's the main game that they have on their platform, and you can earn rewards in the process, right? So gamers can explore the Voxtopia world or challenge other players in the player versus player arena. So they have a player versus player or PvP arena where users can challenge other players and earn high rewards, or they can even play the game's campaign itself or explore the Voxtopia platform in a relatively independent way, right? Upon winning, players receive voxel tokens and in-game NFT items. So if you win the game, you basically earn the voxel tokens as well as in-game NFT items as well, right? So that's the main focus of this game itself. Of the obvious advantages, Voxies is a free-to-play game. Moreover, players do not need to understand the field of cryptocurrency or buy Voxie NFT in order to immerse themselves in the Voxie Tactics universe. Therefore, anyone can join the Voxie universe and start playing instantly. So, you don't necessarily have to understand blockchain technology or the crypto space in order for you to participate in their game. You can participate in the game without having any knowledge to cryptocurrency, which is one of the major advantages of the game, right? Because usually games do kind of restrict people based on their knowledge, because sometimes you need to have some form of knowledge of cryptocurrencies in order for you to participate in a particular game. But this game is not like that. It does not discriminate, and it is available for anyone to play, right? So the next section basically covers about the founders of Voxie, which I'm going to skip right now because it's not really important for this video. So if you scroll further below, they have an important section called "What Makes Voxies Unique." So why would you choose to put your money into Voxies, especially during the time of bear market right now, right? So in the fourth quarter of 2021, a public demo of Voxie Tactics with PvP arenas and exploration mode was released. Players can test game mechanics like party selection, equipment loadouts, and player versus play to earn battles. So when it comes to recently in the fourth quarter of 2021, which was last year, they had a public demo of the Voxie Tactics game itself with player versus player arena and exploration mode. And players basically were given an opportunity to test the game mechanics like party selection, equipment loadouts, and play to earn battles, right? So the Voxies team also launched an in-game trading platform for trading items like characters, gear, and NFTs. So that's their main that was their main focus, and that's how they launched. The Voxies ecosystem includes the following key components. So the ecosystem itself includes the following components, right? So in-game market, where players trade in game items. So when it comes to the market itself, players who play the game can trade and basically buy and sell in-game items. Competitive matches, gamers take part in two types of player-to-player or PvP matches to earn voxels. So you can earn voxels by playing with another player directly and beating them in order to earn voxel tokens. Crafting equipment to upgrade in-game goods or increase their rarity. Users mix and fuse elements of the game, forming different combinations. So you can basically fuse or combine different items, in-game items, in order to earn a new combination of item, right? So Voxie NFT collection, there are 10,000 Voxies in existence that are unique and can be replicated, and that cannot be replicated, sorry. In order to create the next generation Voxie NFT, users will need in-game items such as crystals and very rare items known as catalyst stones. So another important use case is that there are a collection of 10,000 Voxie NFTs which are extremely unique and they cannot be replicated, so they're non-fungible basically for that reason. And if you want to create the next generation of Voxies tokens, you would need an NFT, along with the fact that you can also have a crystal or a catalyst stone. In order for you to basically use these objects to create your own next generation of voxel NFTs, right? So those are some of the main components of this particular platform. So advantages of tactical RPG or Voxie Tactics. So what are the main advantages of this particular platform? Anyone can join the Voxie world and start playing right away. So this is something which we already covered before. Users don't need any crypto knowledge beforehand. They also don't need to own Voxie NFTs or have capital to get started. They can simply play and earn voxel. So this is very important because you don't even need to have the Voxie NFT itself, and you don't even need to put any capital right away. So you can easily start earning right away, and that's fully possible through the Voxies NFT platform, right? Gamers can win contests and rewards by fighting in the player versus player arena, or simply by exploring the Voxopedia universe, or playing against the computer. So you can basically win contests and rewards by fighting in the player versus player arena, or simply by exploring the universe itself and earning voxel tokens, right? So users earn voxel tokens and collectible NFTs that can be bought, sold, traded, and lent on the blockchain. Again, this is also pretty straightforward. You can pretty much borrow, buy, sell. There's lots of liquidity for this token, which you can basically use, right? So here they're talking about the overall tokens itself. So the VOXEL token itself is distributed in the following manner. So they have maximum supply of 300 million coins, and about 50% is allocated for play to earn, 24% for the team, 10% for Binance Launchpad sale, 7% for advisors, 4% for ecosystem, 3% for private sale, 2% for airdrop. And as of December 2021, the circulating supply, again, was 23% of the total supply. I believe this is close to 30% right now. And here they have more information about this token, right? And this is an ERC20 token, which is running on the Ethereum blockchain, and therefore the security of the network is directly provided by Ethereum, which is one of the most secure networks on the crypto space right now, right? And they're also audited by firms like Certic and several other well-known auditing firms, right? So overall, a very interesting and very strong project, in my opinion, which has a very high potential to grow in the future, right? So going to the website itself, which is voxies.io, this will give you important information about their platform and the project itself. So Voxie Tactics, a fast-paced, free-to-play tactics RPG game, again, as we discussed. So you have the NFTs, which you can own as well. You can click on this to access the NFTs. And the tactics game, which is the tactical RPG, you can click on this to access that platform, right? So here are some of the visuals for the game itself. You can play in multiple different environments and with multiple different players. Are you up for the challenge? Voxie Tactics. So you can clearly see some of the information that we already covered before, more about Voxie Tactics, along with the white paper, which I highly recommend you guys to read through as well, in order to get additional information about this project, right? So if you see, these are all the characters and avatars that you have, which are all unique NFTs. And you can learn more about what Voxies are, and obviously there are 10,000 NFTs which are very unique and non-fungible. And here is a mission which provides you with an opportunity to participate in treasure hunt. So they have 2 hidden eggs which are worth 5 each. So you can basically participate in a treasure hunt. Aren't they adorable? Oh my god, it's twins. So here are some of the other information about some Voxies which are identical twins, for which you can learn more about by clicking on the view details here. So a curator's dream, collect them all. So complete sets of races to win exclusive in-game NFT prizes, which is also available here. An all-star development team, so they have pretty cool development team members from different projects, which are also popular, so Assassin's Creed, Mortal Kombat 2, The Division, Far Cry 5, Watch Dogs, and so on and so forth, right? So these are all the games that have been created by members of the Voxies team in the past, right? So here's a video of how you can experience the gameplay itself, and you can clearly see it's pretty innovative and cool. And if you scroll below, featured Voxies, so they have featured Voxies here, which is the legendary red robot Robo, which is number 5, and the different other Voxies as well. You can scroll further below, and you can view the entire Voxie gallery here. So they have game classes along with the game itself, along with other information about the game, and where you can buy Voxies NFTs along with the token itself. And if you scroll further below, they have the social media link along with their OpenSea link as well, which you can use to access their NFTs on OpenSea, and the token information as well, right? So overall, it's a pretty straightforward website with a lot of information. Going back to the coin market cap page for this token is currently ranked 454th by market cap and coin market cap, and is currently trading at 59.6 cents at the time I'm making this video, and it has increased in the past 24 hours to up to 38%. So it's a 38% gain in the past 24 hours, which is very impressive if you ask me. and it seems like a lot of people are playing this game and are accumulating this token, right? So the market cap, despite the fact that this token has increased close to 40% in the past 24 hours, the market cap is still less than $50 million market cap. In fact, it's less than $40 million in market cap. At a market cap of $38.2 million, it's quite low and it has a huge potential to grow, right? The max supply, as we discussed, is 300 million tokens, which is relatively high compared to the price, the max supply that I would personally be preferring to have, which is less than or equal to 100 million tokens, but it's still significantly less compared to several other play-to-earn games, right? And the circulating supply is only 21% of the max supply, which again, it can definitely grow, and I think the max supply will slowly be reached in the upcoming months to a few years, and I think at that time there will be a lot less room for this token to get price slumping because of the tokenomics, right? So that's pretty cool. And if you scroll below, the chart itself is showing that despite the fact that this token is up 38% in the past 24 hours, it's overall, in the grand scheme of things, it's still at the close to its all-time lows, right? Which makes this a really good opportunity to buy. So initial price of this token was $2.47 as of 14th of December 2021. It reached an all-time high at that time of about $4.38 before crashing back down and then went back up, reaching a second all-time highs of close to $4.20 as of 2nd of January 2022, before crashing down to a price of $1.28, and then bounced up and down again for the short term, reaching as high as $2.50 as of 2nd of April 2022, before crashing all the way down to an all-time lows of about 40 cents per token as of 12th of May 2022, and now is currently trading at 59 cents per token, right? So this token is obviously the close to its all-time lows right now, which means it is definitely a good opportunity to buy this token. But again, please do your own research, because it is a very volatile market, and obviously a lot of NFT projects, including Voxies, is getting hammered right now. So be very careful, because the token price could go even lower as well. But if you're buying at this price point, you're definitely going to make some really good gains in the mid to long term potential for this token right now, right? So when it comes to the Bitcoin comparative itself, you can clearly see that this token obviously is quite a copy trading pattern of the dollar comparative. The price was initially worth 5,200 satoshis per token, and then reached a price of about 9,000 satoshis per token, and then it kind of went to relative lows of close to 4,000 satoshis per token as of the early this year, January early this year, and then it was bouncing up and down, and now kind of reached its all-time low in the Satoshi comparative of 1,900 Satoshis per token, right? So it is a good opportunity to buy with Bitcoin comparative as well as dollar comparative, because you're definitely buying this token close to its all-time lows, which is definitely a good opportunity to buy any good project like Voxies, right? So when it comes to the markets itself, you can clearly buy this token on Binance, because Binance was the exchange which had this token as a launchpad token, and I think we did cover this in the past, but we didn't really cover it in quite a bit of detail. But Binance providing most of the liquidity along with Gateio. If you don't know what Gateio is a centralized exchange that's known for listing low market cap gem tokens before they get listed on major centralized exchanges such as Binance or Coinbase. If you don't already have a Gateio account right now, I suggest you to use the link in the description to set up a Gateio account today. And by doing so, you're not only increasing your profitability in the long term, but you're also getting 30% trading fee rebates on any trades that you make on the platform, right? And by using the link in the description to set up a Gateio account, you're also supporting the Brutal Investor channel, for which I thank in advance. Apart from Gateio, Huobi Global, KuCoin, and even Binance US has listed this token, which is pretty good, because Binance US is a very strict version of Binance, where not a lot of tokens get listed that easily, right? So obviously, Binance, Gateio, and Huobi Global, along with KuCoin, are my top 4 exchanges that I would buy this token from, and I wouldn't really go beyond that, right? So what's my final verdict on this token, guys? I think this token is a really, really good potential token for a long term. I think this project has some really strong potential. Play to earn games should be free with no input requirements. And this is definitely going to bring a lot of adoption in the long term. And I think the project itself is quite strong in the sense where you have the NFT component with it, which is definitely going to make this project perform well in the future. There's also rumors that this project is planning to have its own metaverse, which will also benefit the token in the long term, right? Obviously, the tokenomics, even though it's not that great, it's still definitely better than many projects. And as the circulating supply starts increasing, the volatility would start decreasing, and there will be more and more scarcity component built into the token in order for people to hodl their tokens rather than dumping their tokens in the long term, right? Therefore, I easily see this project reaching close to $3 to $5 per token in the next 6 months to 1 year. But I think the long term, which is 3 to 5 years from now, I can easily see this token reaching as high as $15 to $20 per token. Obviously, depending on a lot of market conditions as well as the metaverse of the NFT space at that time. But I can easily see this project being a super bullish project for the long term, right? Again, remember guys, you guys are not regular investors, you guys are brutal investors, so stay brutal. Thank you very much for watching my video, guys. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe for more videos. See you in my next video. Bye.